La, la, la. La, la, la. She ready. Oh, just look at her glow. She ready. Yeah, she's standing up tall and ready, confident and bold. She ready, never gonna back down. She ready. Ooh, yeah, she wearing that crown. She ready. Ooh, she ready. She walking and talking, no faking, creating.
And hello, my love muffins. It's Tori, the Hope Dealer of Guided Intuition, and I am here to do a channeled message from the divine. Okay, so really quick. All right, my phone went. Really, my phone? You see how my phone did that? OMG, I'm so sorry, my loves, but isn't that life, you know? Isn't that life? Life will at times throw you curveballs, will change the, will change the plans that you made. So it's so funny that my phone did that. I'm actually going to leave that in because this is right on topic, more synchronicities, that this is a message that is right on time. Okay. So whenever this message stumbles into your life, my love, that is when it's meant for you. This is a timeless message. This is timeless guidance. Okay. So literally, my loves, I was minding my own business, honey, meditating about to get into recording the monthly spiritual guidances so you guys can have that right when August hits. And I literally was in meditation and I heard the words clear as day. The beauty. Well, I heard there is beauty in starting over. Okay. Now, before we actually get into the cards, the message, I want to just give some words of inspiration that Spirit placed on my heart about starting over. Me personally, I am an advocate for change. I love change. I feel like that is the most reoccurring thing that can always take comfort in, that things will change. So I've come to, really know change and be okay in some areas of my life. However, there is something that the universe wants you to know when it comes to starting over. We look at starting over. And let's be honest about starting over. How about that? Let's be honest about starting over. Usually when we're starting over, whether it's, in your career, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's, something about yourself, a new belief that you are applying to your life, a new path that you're walking, a new person that you're opening up to, whether it's friend connections or love connections, or disconnecting from, whether it's friend connections, love connections, or business, spiritual, yourself. Usually how I've come to starting over, my love muffin, or come about starting over. So if I can be transparent and honest, starting over can feel good, especially if it's something messy and you're ending. But sometimes when we're starting over, or rebuilding something, whether it's the confidence within yourself, whether it's, opening up to life and its beauty again, all those examples that I gave, as soon as I say that, something will come to mind, honey. When we have been used to a certain pattern, a belief, or a relationship, or some kind of situation, and abrupt change comes, even though sometimes we see that change, honey, but still, when our soul is calling us to do something different, to step out of the box, to open up, to share ourselves, to build something new, start over something, it can be, if I'm honest, scary. It can be depending on your triggers, traumatic, it can flare up your anxiety, even though this thing is good, even though it's beautiful, or, if you don't really know the thing, what triggers us most about starting over is because It takes you out of your comfort zone. It takes you into the unknown. But this is what I want to let you know, Love Muffin. Whatever you're starting, wherever you're going, the beautiful thing, it's all in our mindset. It's all in how we perceive it. When we change the lens that we are looking out through, when it comes to starting over, when it comes to new beginnings, when it comes to trusting the unknown, because that's what it's about. You're taking yourself out of something that you've known, even if this thing is detrimental to you, or even if it feels good, but you've gotten a call to start over, to open up to an endless abundance of opportunities. What tricks us up is the fact that we don't know. It's in our human nature to know, try to know everything. You know what I'm saying? And that can trick us up when we're taking new paths, when we're starting over. We get tripped up because we don't know. And this will bring up can bring up emotions out of you. This can bring up feelings, of anxiety. Sometimes you're just scared because you don't know. But here's what I want to let you know. I want you to imagine this hand right here. I'm about to cry. I want you to take this hand, clench it into yours. And I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to hear my words with your heart. Starting over is okay. To not know what is on the end of that journey or on the end of the door that you are walking through, it's okay. You might not know what it is, or it doesn't really feel so good to start over. But this is the lens that I want you to look through, that you are supported by the universe, by the divine, God, Allah, whatever name you identify with. You are never alone, and what you are walking into is for your better. The universe supports you as you walk on your path. And though I'm not physically there with you, but you better believe spiritually, I am holding that hand. I am cheering for you. I hope you hear my voice when you walk through the door to your interview, when you open up, when you try something different, when you put yourself out there, when you hang out with some friends that you've never known before. I hope that you know that I'm right here with you, that I'm right here with you, cheering you on, holding your hand. Because there is beauty in starting over. Because you better know what you're building now is going to be so much better. And not even so much better. It's going to be a reflection of who you are. It's okay to shed your skin. Sometimes spirit just gave me an image, like when lizards and snakes and stuff, I think it's reptiles, right, that shed skin. I don't really know, guys. Don't quote me on this, but spirit just showed me an image, or like a butterfly leaving the cocoon. It's time to fly, baby. It's time to fly. And sometimes we just want to get back in that cocoon and we trying to piece the skin together, because, when you break out of a cocoon, it leaves cracks, holes and things, it breaks and crumbles in different places, and we're trying to put ourselves back, in that cocoon and, paste on the little crumbs that fell from the cocoon or the skin and put it back on. But listen, baby, you are a butterfly now, baby. You are not a caterpillar, okay? You have outgrown spaces, and now it's time for you to enter into a new space. Whether this in a career, I wouldn't care if that job was amazing. I wouldn't care if it got you likes, views. I wouldn't care if it was, the norm. I wouldn't, you are about to propel into something that is even greater. The divine has prepared for you. God has prepared for you something even greater. Your ancestors, your angel guides have something for you that is even greater. If you thought that was amazing, if you thought that was grand, Your eyes have not seen what the universe is doing in your life. You better claim that. Do you understand me? Because you are a creator, honey. You are a creator. The words that you speak into your life, it has to come. And when you link emotions to that, it has to come to pass. So, whatever you're starting over on, I'm gonna let you know, reinventing, redoing, okay? Whatever that thing is, I need you to know that if you thought that relationship that you had was, oh my God, you ain't seen nothing yet, honey. Stop playing with the universe. Stop playing with the divine. You ain't seen nothing yet, honey. So open up, be prepared. And how you be prepared is just surrender. Surrender to this change. I'm telling you, when you surrender to change and you stop fighting it and you just open up to it, man, so much stress, so much anxiety, so much stagnation will just fall off of you. Okay, so I know that was a lot, but I want you to get excited because this is a new beginning. Someone is starting over in something, and I'm so happy, and take it from a person who has started over herself. I heard, a statement at the scariest time of my life. This person laid it on thick, and they were like, sometimes the universe will have us do the most work, in our lives just to tell us that was practice and, to get ready, for the real thing. Okay. So that quote is really applying into your life, and it's time. Okay. So how we're going to do this, I picked a door. This door fell out, guys. So we're going to read this door and see what is that really, where are you leaping into, just to give you any kind of a deeper understanding of this new beginning, or words of encouragement and inspiration, or whatever spirit wants to come through with, because I just did what I wanted to do. We about to let spirit talk. And we're going to pull, I was guided to get this tarot deck that I haven't used in years. This is like one of the first tarot decks I ever got. But my niece did a reading on me, and, she's in love with this deck. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to use it for my love muffins. So we're going to use this deck. And then, I'm going to pull for my real talk, affirmations. Like, what affirmation do you need to affirm, or keep at the forefront of your mind, or say to yourself that's really going to help you in this new start, or whatever this new start is for you. Okay. Because for everybody that can look different. A lot of you are coming into knowing your worth, and that in itself is amazing, because you're starting to realize, hey, like, I deserve good shit to happen to me. Like, hey, I can do and be and have whatever. Like, I'm proud of you. Like, you're really entering into a season of unconditional self-worth, where you find that validation from you and not outside of you. And this is how you're going to attract everything that you've ever desired to you. That's the secret there. Okay, so firstly, before we look in this door, we're going to pull a pocket Maya Angelou wisdom, inspirational quotes and wise words from a legendary icon, my favorite person ever, one of my favorite people. So we're just going to see what wisdom does Maya Angelou have for you, you beautiful soul, on this new start. Okay, so let's just tap into this. I'm probably going to go away from the mic. Okay, guys, I don't know why I was just scared. I just thought like my mic was on mute this whole time, but it wasn't. So I can definitely feel that this new start you're nervous about, you're doing something that you ain't never did before. Maybe you're going places you ain't never went before, but boo, you got this, okay? Take some deep breaths, do some anxiety meditations, okay? I'll link one down in the description box that I use that works miracles for me when my anxiety is high, honey. So let's just see. Okay, let's see. Okay, one this one. I don't know, where is it at? Where is it? Here, right? We're going to do here. Okay. Okay. So the quote that Maya Angelou has for you, and it's actually life. It says, you can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. So what I'm taking from this is like I said, you are a conscious creator. The world is full of limitless possibilities for you. This new start that you're taking, it is going to create something that is out of this world. This new start is literally the path. You're on the path to your wildest dreams becoming a reality. Okay? So just know that this is literally the path. You're on your right path. Even though this is scary, even though to this foreign, even though you're like, I don't really know, but you're on the right path is what Maya Angelou wants you to know. Like, you are consciously creating, and take comfort that you can never use up creativity. There's no wrong path. It's all about taking chances, opening up, being vulnerable, taking risks. And guess what? If that doesn't work out, you're going to find something that does in the process of that. You can never use up creativity. So when we come into that mindset that removes that anxiety, that removes that fear, that opens us up to like, okay, I can do this. And guess what? If I don't like it, I can always change it. I can always, do something different. So I just had to move my instant because it was like all up on my mouth, honey. It was like all in my ear. So you guys are probably going to see it flow into the screen. So let's look at this door that you're walking through. I'm so nervous. Boo, you got to be nervous. You got this. You hear me? So I feel this is one of the most beautiful doors in the deck. Okay. And I feel like this new start, what the universe really wants you to know, spirit wants you to know, it's only scary because you are jumping out on faith. You're taking a step out on faith. You're taking a step in the unknown. But this is your door to freedom. You're done with something from the past. It's kind of like, like where the bridge is burnt, you know what I'm saying? So you can only go forward. I feel like that's the energy, even though it's, sometimes we think we can go back or we can stay, but really no, like that's done with, it's done. And you're entering into this new stage in your life. And that can be scary. That can be scary to get on the end of that cliff and jump again. Maybe you built something, you put invested a lot of time, a lot of, something in this, but man, you're freeing yourself. And do you see the moon in that silhouette? That's your intuition. You're following your intuition. And when we follow our intuition, that is in alignment with our truth. That is in alignment with our authenticity, because your intuition sees the path that is of your truth. But it sees the path that you can't see due to fear, due to anxiety, due, to fear. So you're doing something new. And for a lot of you, maybe you were good at this thing, or maybe you were good at playing yourself down. Now it's time for you to pop out, honey. It could be a multitude of things. Maybe you really love this person. Maybe you really, you really liked this job, this career. However, it's time to jump. And you got this. So let's see the door. It says, draw down the moon. Ooh, manifest. Moons are about manifesting. And remember, Maya Angelou just told you, like, creativity, you can never use up creativity. So this is truly this start over is you to manifest everything that you've been praying for, everything that you've been asking for, everything that you've been putting out in the universe. This is the path. Whatever happened, you don't have to feel like, damn, did I mess up? Did I miss my opportunity? No. Oh my God. I wish people would stop telling people that, like, you know, like, you got to hurry up because it's going to run away from you. No, the fuck it's not. If something is for you, I wouldn't care if it took a year or 4 years to find you. It will find you. You understand me? And it will keep coming around until you are in alignment, and then eventually it'll hit. So Spirit is saying, draw down the moon. Put your wishes out there if you haven't already. Okay? I always mess this rhythm. I don't know this word, but the forest something dance in sheer delight. Singing soft songs, find us in the wild good night. Do you hear me? Because that's what people don't realize. Those endings, those dark nights of the soul, those dark nights of uncertainty, that is where people build the courage. That is where people build the strength. And maybe you've had something like that. You've had a dark past. You've had a dark past when it comes to relationships, or just really not knowing yourself, whatever this new start is for you. But you don't understand why you was in those trenches, why you thought you were in your lowest of lows. You was actually being built up. Spirit was prepping you. Spirit was pouring into you. It was getting you ready. Because one of the things is, it is some of our darkest nights and those darkest moments that we really see who we are, that we really get to see our strength, that we really get to see, it install our courage. You know what I'm saying? That you really get to see what you're made out of. You know? Look at you overcoming, becoming, after falling, getting back up. Beautiful, you beautiful soul. So listen, you're walking, you are drawing down the moon. You're manifesting, okay? We're always manifesting. We're always doing that. Awaiting results is on the bottom of the deck. So let's see. Let's see what guidance the Spirit have for you about starting over, this new beginning. Whatever you're starting over in. Let's see what Spirit wants to say. What does Spirit want to say to the beautiful soul who's tuning in? I just want to let you guys know that prior to this video, I prayed, I saged, I lit my incense, okay? So let's see what divine message wants to come through. I know there's not 3 cards. I know Spirit didn't drop down my favorite number. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. 1. Look at these numbers. 1, 8, and 4. New vitality. So what Spirit wants you to know, whatever I'm talking about, whatever I'm saying, and it's invoking a situation, whatever's coming up for you with the new start, or you already know what that new start is, okay? Spirit wants you to know that this is what you don't see, is that it's going to bring you so much happiness, that this is truly in alignment with who you are on a soul level. Okay. This new vitality, this new life, look at it's going to align all of your chakras right here. Also, what Spirit wants you to know, because I believe this is like a purple or like a violet, color, but violet in this deck, it's all about good judgment, fulfillment, peace of mind, balance, wisdom, patience, trust, removing obstacles, and uneasiness. Violet is associated with the crown chakra. So what you don't know is that this is going to move away. It might feel uneasy right now, but it's really removing you. It's moving you away from uneasiness. It's moving you away from, being in balance and putting you into balance. So like I said, this is truly in alignment with your truth. This is your oh my God, can I speak? This new vitality is really who you are at your core. Okay. So if you've walked away from a job, you've walked away from a relationship, you've walked away from a belief of not really fully believing in yourself, not believing in your awesome sauce, whatever you walked away from, you're walking away from that, letting that go, maybe even having to control everything, like even surrendering to the unknown. This is when magic can really work and be released into your life. We pull these cards together, y'all. Come on. So I want to talk about the number, because this number right here, it's all about beginnings and leadership and courage and willpower. So you don't realize, but by whatever you're starting over in, maybe it's just believing in yourself, seeing yourself a different way. I keep repeating that, but I really feel that strongly. Just really allowing yourself to be, not putting so much pressure on yourself, or changing your career or changing your spiritual path, whatever it is. This is putting the power back into you. I feel like this is leadership of your life, or even for some of you, if you have an influence, like this is, you're becoming a leader. You're stepping into leadership. All right. Independency, victory. Yes. So this is where you're headed. What Spirit wants you to know about this. This is literally where you don't see that. This is going to make you so happy. This is really what you desire. This is really what's meant for you. I really feel like the universe has moved, circumstances and mountains, even if it feel like, maybe a tower moment, some things came crashing down. But this is really what it aligned you with your truest path. All right. You are right where you're meant to be. You didn't miss anything. This is a new vitality. This is more in alignment with your truth. And it's not to say sometimes some things are in alignment with our truth, but if we get it too soon, and we're not prepared for these new opportunities, then, we can fumble the ball, and it's okay. We've all fumbled the ball sometimes in life. It's all right. So whatever you were doing, it was practice for the real thing, for you really standing in your power. Okay, so this path, this new vitality, I always mess this word up, guys, but you know what it means. It's so funny because this new vitality right here, in the traditional tarot deck, this will be the Ace of Wands. It's all about beginnings, a new mindset, a new perspective. Okay, so you need to just focus on where you're going, like in this present moment. No more looking at the past, no more looking, be excited about the future, but don't try to plan and wonder how you're going to work everything out. Because I feel like this is divinely orchestrated. This start of something, this new start of something is divinely orchestrated. This path that you're on, meaning it's a part of your destiny. It has to come to pass. So there's not a lot that you just have, you know what I'm saying? You just have to show up. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like your own birthday party, like someone threw you a surprise party and everyone's been orchestrating things to get you to this party unknown to you. And you finally show up and you're like, oh my God, I didn't know this was going on. That's the imagery that Spirit just gave me in my head. Like, that's what the universe is doing to you. You're like, it's your own parties, your surprise parties. Certain things you're going to know, some things you're not going to know. You just have to, go where people are telling you to go. And when I say people, the people that plan the party, your spirit guides, your intuition, just follow your intuition. Okay. So this is about great potential. That's what you don't see, that this new path is going to bring so much delectable, sweet things your way. People that are truly in the same vibration of you, opportunities, like there's just this newness, if for some of you, I feel like if you're planning to move, this is really going to it's a decision that, that's really for you. That's what I feel right here. It's really for you. So I want to read a little bit from this card. It said, this raised right of vibration will assist you in improving, okay, current relationships and drawing new relationships. And I feel like this is with yourself. You know, what you don't notice or you see is that you're going to come into stability here. Everything that falls off needs to fall off. Everything that remains needs to remain. You get what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like your life had a big shake. Like, and you were left with certain pieces on and other pieces, you know, pieces flew. And what you have is what you need, is what, you know, spirit wants you to know. And I feel like, you know, even let's say this about yourself. Maybe there were certain parts of you that, you know, needed to be shooken off, and for you to really find that unconditional worth within yourself, realizing that you're amazing, realizing that, you know, you don't need things or people to make you feel whole. You know, everything you need is already inside of you, and all of that will be mirrored back to you. Okay, so you're on a new journey, you're on a new start, and spirit is saying, you know, on this journey, to say that there's not going to be challenges will be a lie, because I'm seeing that with dedicated effort. But here is the big but, okay? Oh, a black cat just went past my window. It's like the neighborhood cat, and he's like always here. I'm telling you. And black cats are my omens, or cats in general are my omens of good luck. So, you know, this newness about yourself, this newly loving yourself, this new opportunity, this new perspective, this new vitality that you've stepped into within yourself, your vibration has lifted up. Ooh, little beautiful being. What spirit wants you to know is that it is going to be challenging, but you have everything you need to overcome this. You've been preparing for this your whole life. You know, so the key words associated with this card, did I say that right? That word with this card is work, perseverance, okay? And keep going in spite of, I don't know why, but I just seen the 7 of Pentacles, but this is probably the 8 of Pentacles right here, because this red is all about root, earth, and grounding. You know, 8 of Pentacles, dedicated effort. And also what you need to know, these new beginnings, these blessings that might just feel like they're going to be falling from the universe, is no, it was with your dedicated effort to listen to your intuition. Do you know how many people don't listen to the intuition? Because your intuition is the truth outside of your fear. It sees the path that is of your highest good that's outside of your fears. So by you listening, by you just taking that leap of faith, you know, and breathe. You don't have to think you're going to mess this up. You don't have to think that, oh my God. No, we're leaving that energy behind. You understand me? How can you, excuse me, let me tell you, I'm going to say this, okay? I'm going to cuss. But how can you fuck up your life? This is your life. You writing the story. So what? You made a mistake. Mistakes is what build characters. Uncertainty. You chose, you didn't like it. Okay, choose again. How you can't mess up. You are the main character in your life. There is no movie without you. You're the main character of your life. So what? So what? If you've messed up, if you've had a past, we've all had a past. Don't you dare let that define you. So what? You made a mistake. Okay. You're human. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Probably going to make a lot more, because that's what, are you living if you're not making mistakes? Didn't we come here to evolve? So with evolution, you know, you lucky to get it right on the first time, but sometimes not. Take a second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. It's okay. So that's what the mindsets you need to come in to as you are on this path. On your path, you might pick up a berry that make you sick. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? You're going to heal, you're going to learn, and you're going to realize, yeah, I'm not going to eat the red berries anymore. Those are not what we're doing. You know, come into that mentality. Okay? So yeah, this is like, you know, really, 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 I just heard like your mindset, you know, this new vitality of, you know, really mastering your mind and opening up, you know, and not letting your mind, you know, get to you. But this card, it says, creating and manifesting, satisfying relationships take effort and diligence, whether that's friends, love, the relationship with yourself, or career. It takes dedication and effort. You've shown that you have what it takes. I didn't even realize that, but I'm telling you. And that you're dedicated through your life experiences. So what you thought was like a setup for your demise was really a test from the universe to see like where you going to fold. I'm happy that you made it here because you didn't, baby. Come on, let's clap. Let's clap for you. Period. Let's clap. Period. You passed the test. That's what I like to see. Okay. It's easy to lose focus, especially when situations become difficult. However, you have the integrity and discipline to continue to work at improving your relationships with others and yourself. Your efforts will be rewarded. A lot of you, this is like, I feel like leadership. I don't know why I keep hearing that word, but like leadership, even taking leadership of your own accountability of your own life, whether it's accountability for your craft, accountability for your gift, accountability for yourself, that pouring that love into yourself. You don't need somebody else to love you, want you, and desire you. You know why? Because you love you, want you, and desire you. And that is more than motherfucking enough. I don't know who needs to hear that, but I need you to know that. You are more than enough. Okay? You up now. You're not sleeping on yourself no more. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you've done. You are worthy. There is air in you. You are breathing. It is not over. It has just begun. So get ready, okay? Because what you don't know is this new path is open up. Listen, and then it's the 4. So, you know, with this open up, Spirit wants you to open up. You know what I'm saying? Open up to these opportunities when they present themselves. When you feel like, okay, go. You know, don't, you know, because with this card, it talks about withdraw, blocks, control, release. And I feel like that's what you left behind. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like there's some kind of mindset. There's some kind of way of a lens that you were seeing through that you've left behind. Or it could be a physical place, you know, your heart. I feel like your heart is opening up. Sometimes past sorrow causes you to withdraw both from your emotions and from other people as a way of preventing future pain. However, this closing up or shutting down prevents a free flow of energy from and to you, interfering with the ability of the universe to fulfill your desires. I'm telling y'all, stop playing. What you thought was your demise was actually the test from the universe. So don't close down. I wouldn't care if it was a relationship or it was something that you poured your all into. It was practice for the real thing. Okay, so get ready. Open up for this beautiful. Just say it. I am open to the universe. Miracles of all kind have found me. Say that. I am open to the universe. Miracles of all kinds have found me, baby. They found you. So, look, we're going to see what affirmation you can really speak and profess in this new start in your life. And you got popping, okay, on the bottom of the deck. And this is Beyonce. It says your hard work, it says, I'm so sorry. You work hard and have earned everything that has come your way. It's time to acknowledge this by celebrating yourself. Celebrate you. And see, sometimes we can let this 3D fool us because we feel like we don't see it. We don't see it right now. You know, you don't have that relationship tangibly, but it starts from within you. If you feel like you don't have it, you can't manifest it. You feel what I'm saying? Like you gotta, just how like you gotta know you a leader. You gotta know you a boss. You are the CEO. You are waking up every single day and doing what you love. Feel that. What does that feel like? Write a day in the life and then break that day in the life of, that relationship, that you desire, or that career that you desire. Break it down into a mantra. That's what I do. I have a mantra that I read when it comes to my career, when it comes to my love life, in the morning when I wake up and when I go to bed. And, I tweak this thing. I'm not even gonna act like it's mine, but I got it from my boo. The book, my favorite book when it comes to healing your root chakra around money, and worthiness. But I'm a badass at making money. She has a whole series, but is the money one that she has you write out a day of your life, what that day looked like, from waking up to going to sleep. And then, what does she do? Then you break it down into a little mantra and you take pieces and you speak it in the now. You pop in now. This 3D, whatever you see, that is from past thoughts. So thinking about the past, reflecting on that past, keep looking at that. That's manifesting in your future. This is why they said the presence is the only thing that matters, because the presence is where you have your power. The present creates the future, and the present lets go of the past. So this is the only thing that matters. Okay? So you got to know that you're popping. It's time to acknowledge this by celebrating yourself. You're the shit. So you might as well let everyone else witness your greatness. And we already know we in Leo season. Okay, so let's see, Spirit, what affirmation? We got it right here. That was fast. Okay. Beyond the 3D. Didn't I just say that? Sometimes events and situations are beyond what we can see physically. I'm telling you, the ether, energetically, you're already there. So it's a matter of time before it shows up in your 3D. So don't sweat it. Okay. That's the universe's job. You just show up. You look cute for your party. So it says soundtrack. Every hero needs their theme music, and you are no exception. What are you constantly listening to and or telling yourself? Didn't I say in the mind? Ensure the soundtrack of your life is filled with affirmations, positivity, and motivation. So listen, I have this quote. I'm going to go find my book and get it for you guys. You guys know that it is no joke. Listen, okay? This is one of the little notes that I come back to, and I actually printed this out for myself, but it says, read me daily. I do not entertain the things I do not want to experience. Tori. Okay? You have to remind, yourself. And I put up affirmations, all around my space to remind me, listen, no, I don't entertain the things that I do not want to experience. The past is the past for a reason. I'm living in the present, creating the future. Okay. So that's what Spirit really wants you to know. Yeah. It's time to maybe focus on, your surroundings. What are you, in this time in your life, because you are manifesting, you're creating something. And it's important that you surround yourself either physically, mentally, around the things that you desire to entertain, and remove yourself, delete the songs off the soundtrack does not support the things that you desire to entertain. Okay, my love. So that is what I got for you guys. That's the message that Spirit wanted me to convey to the beautiful soul who is watching this. Okay, don't forget to like this video, share it with a fellow friend. It might be a message in here for them too. As always, I love you guys. I look forward to reading your comments, and I will catch you on the channel. Take care.